Central Michigan University. I'm Lee Furbeck, the Executive Director of Admissions here at CMU. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you to the CMU community. You've chosen a nationally ranked institution that values integrity, respect, and leadership. CMU is among just 5% of U.S. universities in the highest two Carnegie research classifications. Our more than 235,000 graduates around the world are movers and shakers, making a difference in professions like healthcare, the arts, sciences, public policy, education, and business. Right now, you're probably feeling a million different emotions and asking yourself a million different questions. Did I make the right choice? Absolutely, you did. Can I really do this? Yes, you can. Every one of you will bring something new and exciting to the Central Michigan University community. So welcome and fire up chips.
Good afternoon, future CMU Chippewas, and welcome back to Central Michigan University's virtual Fire Up Friday. The Office of Undergraduate Admissions would like to thank you all for tuning into this Fire Up Friday, where we will take the time out to celebrate you as new members of our CMU family. During the entirety of this live stream, feel free to post your questions that you may have in the comment section below. I will have my fellow admission colleagues, Patricia Young, Katherine Ranzenberger, and Jill Irving, who will be there to provide answers for you. Today's goal is to get you fired up as we bring CMU into your home virtually. We will start by introducing these beautiful beings on the screen with me, who I have the utmost pleasure to work with on our CMU admissions team. I'll start first. My name is Kayla Harbor-Bates, and I am the Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at CMU. I am a very proud and very fired up two-time alum of Central. I also have the pleasure of recruiting at all schools located in Wayne County. And we're gonna introduce Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Kayla. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Mary Witherspoon. I'm also an Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions. I'm also an alum, so very fired up and excited, and I recruit students from Oakland County.
Thank you, Mary, for joining us today. Next, we'll welcome Matthew. Hey, Matthew.
Hi, Kayla. Hi, everyone. Fired up that you're here with us today. My name is Matthew Warren. I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions, and I'm responsible for our recruitment in the Flint, Saginaw, and Thumb area. So I may have been in your high school at some of your fairs. I'm the CMU guy that everyone's been talking about. I am also a two-time alum of CMU, so very deep pride and passion for the university.
I love it. Thank you, Matthew. Next, we will welcome to the screen Amy. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Kayla, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Howenstein. I serve as the Associate Director of Admissions for CMU for out-of-state recruitment. And I am actually coming to you live today from the state of Illinois, where I live and work for CMU. I, too, am a proud two-time alum of the university, and I'm also very proud that my own daughter will be joining the CMU alumni ranks tomorrow when she graduates with her bachelor's degree. Fire up chips.
That's so exciting. Congrats to her. Students, that will be you in 4 years. And last but not least, let's welcome Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Kayla, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony Larkins. I'm also an Assistant Director of Admissions at Central Michigan. I am a one-time alum, currently working on my second degree. And I primarily recruit students from the South Central region of Michigan, which includes cities like Lansing, Jackson, and Battle Creek as well. Fire up chips.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Tony. So, students, you have a panel of assistant directors and associate directors here to answer any questions you may have. Again, we're excited that you're joining our family, so you can feel free to start posting questions now. I'm going to get started with a couple of questions we already have in the queue. So, the first question is, why did we choose Central Michigan University? As alum, I'm sure we all have great answers. Mary, I'll start with you. Why did you choose Central?
Sure, thanks, Kayla. I had no idea what I wanted to study when I was graduating from high school, so I really liked that Central had over 200 majors that you can choose from, and it was really easy to work with my academic advisor and the Career Development Center to help point me in the right direction.
I love that. Again, so many options. It's like if you don't know, guess what? You have many options to choose from. Thanks for sharing. Matthew, what about you? What made you choose Central?
So for me, it was a location option. So I wanted to go away to college, but still be close enough to home. So CMU is only 2 hours away from Detroit. So I was able to get back and forth. And then to help my decision in attending Central as well, I did receive a multicultural scholarship. So Kayla and I actually did participate in the same scholarship cohort. So if you are interested in learning more about that scholarship and opportunities within that, we can definitely shine some light on you for that. But it's a great opportunity to get involved with other like-minded students on campus that are passionate about making the world a better place and changing CMU. So we help all of our students in that entire process.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you. Amy, what about you? What made you choose Central Michigan University?
Well, when I graduated from high school, I knew I wanted to study journalism, and CMU has an outstanding journalism program. I looked at CMU. I also looked at another larger university in the state of Michigan, but when I came to visit CMU, I knew I was home. It felt right. I loved the people I met. The program gave me a ton of opportunities and was just super excited to be part of the Chippewa family.
Absolutely. Central really gives you that home away from home feeling. And when you step foot on campus, it's indescribable. I love that. Tony, what about you?
Yeah, Kayla. So I grew up in a rural community, actually not too far from Mount Pleasant, only about 1,200 people. So, I really appreciated the safety and the community aspect, and that's really what CMU provides. I still wanted a place that had every resource and amenity that I could possibly want in a large Division I university, but at the same time, I still wanted to, have that small town feel and that home feel. And CMU provided the best of both worlds, and that made it an easy decision and made it feel like home.
Absolutely. It's so easy. It's like CMU. What else, right? All right. Our next question is, what's some things that you love about Mount Pleasant? Amy, I'm going to throw that one at you first.
Sure, Kayla, I'm happy to answer that. Coming from the visit campus where I live and work in the suburbs of Chicago, I truly appreciate just the small town feel of CMU. It's a feel that is small town, but not sleepy. I do want to point that out. But my favorite place in Mount Pleasant is a sandwich deli shop called Max and Emily's. It is run by two CMU grads. The food there is fabulous. My favorite thing there is something called the boot camp. It is not as scary as it sounds, but it is a spinach grilled wrap with smoked turkey and lots of vegetables. And I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
You and me both. Oh my gosh. I need to try that immediately. That sounds delicious. Max and Emily's, everyone. Okay. Matthew, what about you? What's one of your favorite things about Mount Pleasant?
I would have to say the amount of parks that we have in the city. So if you're ever worried about getting away from campus or if you want to de-stress, there are a lot of great parks within Mount Pleasant. We have paved paths, unpaved paths, snowboarding, skate parks, anything that you could think of within our park. So I picked up the hobby of hammocking in college. So anything that you can do to get outdoors in CMU, we have great options here in the area.
Absolutely. Hammocking is something that we'll see a lot of students do on, the fall and spring days and just getting out, reading a book in your hammock. I love that. Mary, what about you?
My favorite place in Mount Pleasant is the China Garden. They have the best crab rangoons you will eat in your entire life, so definitely make sure you stop by. It is so, so good.
Oh yeah, gotta go to China Garden. And Tony, what about you?
Yeah, so I think it's the downtown area for me and just how integrated the community is into the Mount Pleasant or in the CMU life. A lot of the business owners and the people in the downtown area are CMU alums. So, they're very welcoming to students. They love having students come in and stop for a bite to eat or to shop or whatever it may be. And there's always something to do, whether it's during the school year, in the summer, there are summer concert series, there's always something going on.
That is so true. Again, you will never be bored, no matter what time of the year. Like you said, it's always something to do. All right. So, students watching, we have something nice in store for you. So, we have some current students that are going to share some insight for you all about their experiences. And then we also have some incoming students that are going to ask our panel some questions. So, again, now is a good time, future students, for you to start thinking of questions you want to ask us too. And go ahead and post it in the comment section below, and we'll queue it up and answer them for you. So, we're going to start with our campus ambassador. Again, he's a current student. He's going to provide some insight for us. Hey, Brandon.
Hello, my name is Brandon McDonald. I'm studying child development and mathematics at Central Michigan University, and I am a campus ambassador. So before coming to CMU, I remember hearing all about the Put Your Stamp on the World campaign that the university is sponsoring, and it made me kind of worried about how I, as a student, was going to be able to put my stamp on Central Michigan University, how I was going to be able to live up to that expectation and do that. However, upon arriving at the university, I found that the best way for any student to do that is actually to be involved with organizations. We have over 400 organizations on campus. My favorite one being the Student Government Association. It's been the best way for me to be able to connect with other students and administration to create real change on this campus. That is the way I found the way to leave my mark on the campus. We work with administration to make needed changes for students all across the university. Never before have I seen administration at a university be so willing to work with students to make change, to make things happen for the better. I've met incredible people, and to any incoming freshmen, my biggest advice to you would be to get involved. Find those organizations, find where you can call it a home, and that's how you'll be able to make your stamp on the world.
Wow, that was great insight from Brandon. I love how he talked about Student Government Association and also getting involved. So let's talk more about that. Getting involved on campus, what's that like? Matthew, I'm going to pass that one to you. What are
So
your
we
thoughts
have
on getting involved?
There's a lot of great ways to get involved on campus. A lot of students feel as though coming in the door of college, they have to get involved in every single thing. That's not the case at Central. We want you to take the time to get comfortable being a college student and then going to get involved on campus. We have over 400 clubs and organizations for you to become a part of. They're called registered student organizations. I myself sang in Central's gospel choir. I volunteered with Big Brothers and Sisters. We have a great volunteer center on campus, so I participated in an alternative break program. So anything that you could think of, you're going to be able to volunteer and do on campus. But if there's something that you want to do that you don't see, if you have 3 friends that have that same common interest, you are able to start your own registered student organization yourself on campus.
I love that. Absolutely. So there's something for everybody, no matter what you're interested in, we're going to have it. And again, like Matthew said, if we don't, start your own. Why not? Right? All right. So this next individual coming to the screen is going to be an incoming student. So welcome, Haley.
As an incoming freshman, is there any tips on getting a job on campus?
Haley, that is a great question. Getting a job on campus, what is that experience like? Mary, I'm going to pass that one to you.
Sure, thank you. So you can work with the Student Employment Services Office. They will be able to show you the jobs that you are able to apply for, and then you can work with the Career Development Center to work on your resume, your cover letter, your interviewing skills, and if you also need an outfit to wear to the interview, they'll be able to help you out with that too.
Great, thank you. All right, our next student that we're bringing to the screen is again another current student who's also a campus ambassador like Brandon. So welcome, Nick.
Hi everyone, my name is Nick Malendowski. I just finished my junior year here at CMU. I'm double majoring in communication science and disorders and psychology and minoring in family studies, and I'm one of Central Michigan University's campus ambassadors. So my tip for the incoming class would be to seek out opportunities to study abroad. So coming to college, I never thought that I'd have the opportunity to study abroad. I am a first-generation college student, which means neither of my parents have a bachelor's degree. I've never been outside of North America, and it just didn't seem like something I'd be able to do at the time. After I got to CMU, I learned about a ton of different opportunities that could get me to study abroad. Through our honors program, I found out about a global citizenship course, which would take place in Europe, and it would take me through 3 different cities. I decided that I wanted to do this and was chosen as one of the participants. I did a 2-week summer program with one of the honors faculty members, and it was probably the best time I've ever had in college. I'll remember everything that I did while I study abroad for the rest of my life and take that into everything I do. So as a freshman, you are able to study abroad here, and I definitely think that you should take part in that. For now, since we aren't on campus or anything like that, I think it'd be nice to check out a Study Abroad 101 session, which will give you more information about studying abroad. Fire up!
Wow, Nick shared some really good points there. One thing that I want to pull apart from his statement is when he was talking about study abroad. That is huge at Central, you all. And I know a couple of us on the panel have had the opportunity to study abroad. So Amy, I'm gonna let you tell us about your experience when you studied abroad at CMU.
Yes, thanks, Kayla. I'm excited to talk about this. I had the opportunity to spend a summer in Spain, and it was truly amazing. From the classes I took to the sites that I saw to the museums I visited, to just experiencing the whole Spanish culture and the festivals and the food and all of that. I grew so much, I feel like, as a person through that experience. And I also had a Spanish major, so that helped as well with my fluency in the language. So I truly recommend it. The Study Abroad office will help you. There are scholarships available, and we send students, I believe, Kayla, to over 60 countries every year.
No way.
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh, students, you have to jump on this opportunity. Oh my gosh. Matthew, we studied abroad together. Tell them about our experience. We went to Costa Rica.
Yes, we did, Kayla. So for some students, you may be able to study abroad through the Study Abroad office, but some offices on campus may sponsor a program as well, too. So Kayla and I studied abroad for 2 weeks in Costa Rica through the Office of Multicultural Academic Student Services, and we were the first pilot program for that group. So our trip was awesome. Our group was divided into 3 topics. My topics was AIDS research. So I spoke about AIDS in the United States, how people live with the disease and receive different types of treatment options. Unlike Amy, I did not have Spanish to support me, so I did learn to work with a translator while I was there. But once I was done with my studies, I ziplined in the rainforest, swam at the foot of a waterfall, and went to a hot spring resort. So students, if there's an area that you're interested in studying abroad in, you'll still be able to travel and experience the culture. So Kayla and I had a great 2 weeks together in Costa Rica.
Yes, we did. I would do it all over again. Literally one of the best experiences. And again, students, if you are interested in studying abroad when you get to Central, guess what? We're hosting a Fire Up Friday dedicated around study abroad on May 22nd. So you want to tune in May 22nd, 1:30 to check out that one, our Office of Study Abroad. All right. Our next student that we will feature is going to be another current student whose name is Erin. Hey, Erin.
Hey y'all, my name is Erin. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm studying communication sciences and disorders with a minor in American Sign Language. I'm campus ambassador at CMU, and a tip I have for all incoming freshmen and transfer students would be to sign up for Leadership Safari. When I was a freshman, I was really nervous about coming to CMU because I didn't know anybody and I also didn't feel very comfortable with the campus. Signing up for Leadership Safari gave me the opportunity to move on to campus early and discover campus and really feel comfortable with where all the buildings were, where the classes would be, and how I could get around. Also, it gave me the opportunity to participate in so many different things that I would never have participated in before. I was comfortably allowed to get outside of my comfort zone, to meet new people, to create a solid group of friends in only a matter of 5 days. 5 days that completely changed my life and my time here at CMU. I really don't think if I were to have signed up and to have participated in Safari that I would be where I am today and as involved as I am today. We always say that we make the leaders of today. CMU makes the leaders of today. And I really think that Leadership Safari sets that precedent. So if you want to be a leader and you want to put your stamp on the world and really create the best time that you can at CMU, I would definitely suggest signing up for Leadership Safari. Thank you.
Wow, I can definitely relate to what Erin was talking about when it comes to nerves. It's a brand new experience. So, of course, we'll be nervous. But, like she mentioned, Leadership Safari is a great resource. And I know that we had a student, a prospective student named Mary, ask about Leadership Safari as well. So, I'm going to pass it off to our assistant director, Mary, to talk more about Leadership Safari at Central. Mary, tell us about it.
Thanks, Kayla. Great question, Mary. Leadership Safari is a great experience. It's one of my favorite ones when I attended CMU. So you get put into a group of other incoming students, about 10 to 12 of them. And I really liked it because by the end of the week, you have 10 friends. You know who you're going to eat dinner with, who you're going to hang out with on the weekends with. But then you also know where all of the buildings are on campus. I knew where all of my classes were. My roommates did not do Leadership Safari, and I was able to show them where their classes were. So it's a really good way for you to be acclimated to campus.
Absolutely. And Mary, I see your comment. You just registered for Leadership Safari. That's so exciting. If you haven't already done so, students, make sure you go register. And yes, Impact is a part of, well, it's also another program that you can do as well. Matthew, I'm going to have you talk a little bit about Impact for a quick second for those who may not be aware of what it is.
Thanks, Kayla. So Impact is a smaller scale version of Leadership Safari. So Safari is for all incoming freshmen, so over 2,000 students. Some students, that's kind of like, whoa, a lot of people. But we have a smaller version called Impact. Impact is a precursor to Safari. It's much more intentional and one-on-one because students are going to be connected to office members, faculty, staff within specific offices and areas. So throughout the academic year, if you need help, you just don't have to sit at your desk and send an email. You can actually go into an office, put a face with the name, get those questions answered, and take advantage of all of those resources that you built on early on in your start.
Absolutely. So again, two great programs that I highly recommend for incoming students. We have one last incoming student who's going to ask a question, and then students who are watching, we're going to get to your questions. I see them coming in the comment section below. Continue to ask those questions. We are ready to answer. So our next incoming student is student Lauren. So hey, Lauren.
Hi, my name is Lauren. My question is, as an incoming freshman, what are some campus resources that are a must know?
Lauren, that is a great question. What are some student resources that are a must know? Amy, I'm going to pass that one to you. Who would you say?
Okay, student resources that are a must know. First of all, we want you to be successful at CMU, and we have a lot of people and a lot of offices that stand ready to help you. So, I would say academic advising, first of all. Keep in touch with your advisors so you can plan your path to CMU, plan your path to your degree, and so on. Health services. Counseling and support services are available. Tutoring and support services are available. Like I said, there are so many, but those are some of the key ones I think you should be aware of at Central.
Absolutely. I mean, you all, there are a ton of them. You will be set up for success. No worries. All right, so we're going to jump right into the Q&A. Again, students, feel free to post any questions that you may have. We're going to get them answered for you right now. Panelists, are you ready? Great. All right. So our first question comes from student Belena. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Who asks, is it a good idea to join more than one club? Tony, I'm going to pass that one to you. What do you think?
Yeah, Kayla. So I absolutely think it's a good idea to join more than one club. I will say, as you're getting acclimated to CMU and you're kind of figuring out your path, what your schedule looks like, and figuring out what you can handle, to maybe just get your feet wet and get in, join a club, get an experience, meet new people, figure out maybe what they're involved in, what other clubs and organizations they're involved in, and then branch out and figure out, what clubs and organizations are going to work best for you, what you're interested in. There, as we mentioned many, many times, there are over 400 registered student organizations. So I'm not saying you should register for all 400, but definitely get involved and figure out, what you're passionate about.
Absolutely. 2 or 3 cannot hurt, but definitely work on time management, have fun, meet new people. You'll be fine. Awesome. Our next question comes from student Taryn, who asked, how big is Greek life at CMU? Amy, I know you ain't Greek. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Kayla, I'm happy to answer that. And Taryn, I'm happy to answer your question about Greek life. There are at CMU 9 national fraternities, 11 national sororities, as well as 8 of the Divine 9 multicultural sororities and fraternities on campus. Numbers wise, there's probably somewhere around 1,500 Greeks on campus. So it is a part of life at CMU, but as you can tell, there are a lot of other areas of interest, in clubs and organizations people can take advantage of as well. Rush is typically held in the fall, and then a smaller rush is held in the spring. The recruitment is values-based, so you are encouraged to choose a sorority or fraternity that matches your own personal values. What I liked about being part of the Greek system, I appreciated the leadership opportunities, just the philanthropic emphasis that every group has, whether it's their own national group or as well as the Mount Pleasant community, and the sense of community. Greek Week, which is held in the spring, was by far my favorite thing of being Greek, especially Greek Sing. Fun competition, but just the singing, the dancing, it's awesome. But Greeks also raise thousands of dollars for local Mount Pleasant and Isabella County organizations every year. So I encourage you to check it out.
Absolutely. Go Greek. And I love that Central's Greek life is so heavily based on philanthropy. So again, that's something, who could be mad at that, right? You love it. We love it. All right, our next question comes from student Asen Brown, who asks, can you guys talk about the structure of the residence halls? So Matthew, I'm gonna pass that one to you because I know we both lived on campus and others have as well. So tell us about residence halls at CMU. Uh-oh, wait a minute, Matthew, you gotta unmute yourself now.
So, sorry, a little excited. So at CMU, we do have a 2-year residency requirement. So freshman and sophomore year, you must live on campus unless you're within 60 miles of Mount Pleasant. Living on campus is great. You'll have a meal plan, you get free laundry, free Wi-Fi. Some of us have mentioned academic advising and such support resources. There's gonna be an office dedicated to those a few steps away from your room. So you never have to feel rushed or crammed trying to get an appointment in anything there within that. I lived on campus for 3 years and I did not have a car as well at Central. So getting around campus was super fun, super easy. I just made friends with everyone that had a car. So if you want to be smart, you can do what I did. But living on campus is a great experience. Residence life will communicate with you information on moving in, housing options. We do have virtual tours of our housing as well too. So there are certain areas where you can receive different types of furniture options, or you can rent a bed loft, all of those different options. So even though you're living on campus, you have the full ability and power to make your housing and residential area look like your own home within your own situation.
I love it. Yes, I lived on campus all 4 years and I definitely do not regret it. It was so many benefits, so many amenities. The Wi-Fi was strong. You get your own private bathroom. I mean, the food is good. You all, I could go on and on for days. Okay, so living on campus is fun. You're going to have a great experience. All right, our next question comes from student Lauren, who asked, how are IM sports, intramural sports, such as volleyball and softball? So Mary, I'm gonna pass that one to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. I actually played intramural volleyball and it was super fun. What's great about intramural sports is you have tons of different options to choose from, everything from volleyball to softball to broomball, which was super fun. You like play it on the ice and you have this little broom and you're running around trying to shoot the ball into the net. So there's tons of different options for you to choose from. If you want to get involved, it's really easy. You just can go to main stage. That happens every welcome weekend. Talk to the IM sports teams that are there, get signed up and get more information that way.
Great. Thank you for that insight. I love it. All right. Our next question is going to be from student Alex, who asks, can you study abroad more than once? Amy, I'm going to let you tackle that one.
Alex, great question. Yes, you can study abroad more than once. If your schedule and I guess your college budget permits it, definitely travel away. There are so many great opportunities. Some of them are short, a week. Some of them are longer, like a month or a semester. But explore those opportunities and take off and enjoy.
I love that. Yes, I actually had a cousin who studied abroad 3 times during her time at Central. So again, you are more than welcome to study abroad more than once. All right, cool. So the next question that we have is from student Taryn, who asks, is there a cost for printing and laundry? Great question, Taryn. Tony, I'm going to pass that one to you.
Yeah, sounds good. So for laundry, I am happy to say you do not have to walk to the laundry room with a bag of quarters. Laundry is free. Yes, laundry is free. And you can actually have it even set up to send you text alerts to let you know when your laundry is done, which is absolutely ridiculous. But that is something that's available to you. We also allow each student to have 250 free prints. So you are able to print up to 250 pages for free per semester. So plenty of paper coverage for all of your reports, your papers, whatever that may be.
Oh my gosh, that is so convenient. Free laundry? You all, and then the app to go along with it. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, our next question is, what is your favorite residential restaurant on campus? Matthew, what would you say?
All this food is making me hungry. I would have to say that my favorite is the RFOC, Real Food on Campus, because coming into that restaurant, the first thing that you see is our Mongolian stir-fry grill. So there's 2 on our campus, but 1 is there. So you can get a stir-fried, made fresh however you want, a smoothie, and an omelet in the morning. We have a local bagel company called Big Apple Bagel. They bring in fresh bagels. There's Oreo bars, cheesecake bars. We even feature our president, Dr. Bob Davies, around the holidays. He's our celebrity chef, and he comes to our annual turkey carving celebration within our residential restaurant. So you're never going to eat the same thing twice in a day. And then if you have a special dietary need, so a nut allergy, gluten, diabetic, anything within that, we do have dietary staff that you are able to meet with, so you can go over all of the food options that will support your diet as well.
I love that. Yes, you will not go hungry on campus, okay? When I say you're going to eat well, freshman 15 is real, okay? You could always find me at the ice cream station just stacking it up, all right? So make sure, you plan accordingly. All right, you all have, great questions. If you want to continue to put some questions in the comment section below, feel free. Again, we have our staff on hand to answer those questions for you. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in with us. We are so excited to have you be a part of our CMU family this fall. We're fired up for you. But wait, this is not the end. We do have a special message from our president, Dr. Bob Davies, who wants to personally welcome you to Central Michigan University. So again, thank you all. Stay tuned for that message. We will see you next Friday, and fire up chips.
Happy Decision Day. My name is Bob Davies, and I am proud to be the 15th president of Central Michigan University. I am thrilled you have chosen CMU, and I am honored to welcome you into the community of scholars. I know this year hasn't ended as you'd hoped, yet you have finished strong. You have completed your high school journey and earned your diploma. Congratulations on this outstanding achievement. Facing problems head on with enthusiasm, overcoming obstacles with determination, and adapting to challenges with grit and a positive attitude are all part of being a CMU Chippewa. Our students chose CMU because they want to become problem solvers and change makers. They come to gain the knowledge, tools, and experience to be a force for good in the world. And I know you will do that as well. Whether you are studying English or engineering, science or sociology, or health or the humanities, business or biology, or any of the other hundreds of academic programs at CMU, you will find opportunities here to develop your passions, build new skills, and make a difference, a positive difference. At every step of your journey, we will be there to support you. Academic advisors, care advocates, and your faculty and staff mentors will help you into the classroom and beyond. That is because at CMU, we believe in taking care of each other. We embrace our core values and are guided by our belief that every person deserves to be treated with respect, compassion, and kindness. We believe that everyone has the ability and the responsibility to lead. And right now, the world needs educated, compassionate, and determined leaders more than ever. I look forward to seeing you on campus, and I cannot wait to see how you will lead. And as we always say at CMU, fire up chips.